friends. This video is in continuation to the previous one where I talked about Commonwealth Scholarship. And today I'm going to tell you what's included in the application and how you should fill it in to win this scholarship. So just to give you an overview, Commonwealth Shared Scholarship is a fully funded scholarship for the low middle income countries to go and study in the UK. To start the application, you have to go to the online application portal, which is electronic application system. And first thing is you have to select a nominating agent, and that is you select from the country that you are coming from, and for each country there is a different set of agencies that you apply for. Now the very first question that comes in the application is the university that you're applying for. There is a drop-down list and you have to select it from there. So the application system will already have all the universities that are offering the programs for that year. One of the confusions that people ask is whether to apply for the UK university or to apply for Commonwealth Scholarship, and how to get started. So the best strategy is to start both the applications together. So you have to apply to the university and the application together. You can start the application without applying to the university. It is not necessary to apply for the university first. You can start your Commonwealth application and then you can go ahead and start the university application later on. However, in my experience, when I was applying, I started both the applications together. And the reason is that you get a university application number, and the Commonwealth Scholarship application actually asks for that number. If you don't have it yet, you can leave it blank and it's understandable. However, if you have it, if you have applied to the university, you enter that university application number in this Commonwealth Scholarship application. The second thing in the application is education background. So because it's for a master's program, you would definitely have a bachelor's degree, and you have to write down about the year you have completed that in, what was your degree program, and then where did you study that from. Now comes the essays. This application has more than a few essays that you have to fill. So let's get started one by one. First one is the development impact statement. Under development impact statement, there are 4 different questions. The first one is how your proposed study relates to the development issues at the global, national, and local level, and the Commonwealth Scholarship theme. So the scholarship has 6 themes, and in this essay, it's around 200 words that you have to write, and in these 200 words, you have to explain how your study will have an impact globally, locally, as well as how it coincides with the themes, or one of the themes that the scholarship. The second question is how do you intend to apply your new skills and qualifications when you return home, and you have to write around 100 words for that. Then there is a question about your time frame of the implementation, and then who will be the beneficiaries. So once you get the degree, how will you contribute, and who will benefit from it. So you have to mention that in around 100 to 150 words. And one more part within a development impact statement is how would the impact be measured. So this is tricky, but you have to talk about how would you measure the impact that you're going to create or you're going to work on. Another essay is you have to talk about your study plan, and this is you have to mention in detail, and there's a brief section as well about what is your plan, and I would recommend to relate it with your previous study. So what have you studied previously, and what is your plan to study in the UK, and how do you want to carry it out throughout the study program. There is also a question about career plans, and this question is further divided into the subtypes. In this career plan question, you have to talk about the objectives during your award. Then you have to talk about a short-term career plan and a long-term career plan. So how I did it, in the short-term career plan, I mentioned about how I foresee my career in next 5 years, And then for my long-term career plan, I mentioned about my 10-year plan. And it actually is good because it made me brainstorm more about it, and your objectives during the program will help you develop the short-term and long-term career plans. And very important essay is the personal statement. Personal statement, I have a separate video where I'm talking about how to effectively write a personal statement, and this is so important and has so much weightage because it is telling your whole story to the person who is reviewing the application and who wants to make sure that he's giving it to the right candidate. Now, along with the application, you have to submit documents. So let's talk about what documents are included. First thing, of course, they need your degree and they need transcripts. So get them copied, get them verified from the university if that is possible. You need 2 letters of references. So these 2 letters could be from the professors that you have worked with, a professor that you did your final year project with, or if you have done internship somewhere, you can also get one from the professor, any professor that has taught you, and one from the workplace. So this gives a good combination. In the application, they also talk about language test. GRE is also not required for this scholarship. However, if you have given GRE, it kind of counts as a bonus. Then you can upload certificates and awards that you have achieved over the period, including any volunteer work you have done. That counts a lot. Any online courses that you have studied over the time, that would be very beneficial, and it makes your application really strong, so you upload all those. And then if you have questions during the application, you can contact the coordinator from your host university, and they would really help you out in terms of what's needed. Just keep yourself updated and connected with the host country that you are planning to apply for. So those were the major steps that you really need to fill out this application. It's not a difficult one, but if you start early, you would have it all figured out already, and then you will be able to submit a strong profile and on time. Thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. I have shared the link in the description about Commonwealth Scholarship, the personal statement, and the visa information as well.